guys, this is Catherine Donovan, and we're continuing on these ideas for the whole fairy tale special with Rooster Teeth. Yeah. So, okay. What else? How am I gonna make the story thing work? Okay. So it all started like this in the Saber-Tooth Guild, like anything ordinary. And then all of a sudden, something happens with Natsu, and then the Magic Council blames Sting and Rogue for it. But then they're like, wait a sec, we didn't even do anything. So they escape from the Magic Council, surprisingly, thanks to intervention from Fairy Tale. Well, not really intervention. They pretty much distracted the Magical Guild while Saber-Tooth escaped. And then while back at their own guild, Saber-Tooth is like wondering, what the heck is going on? Why are we even being accused of something we didn't even do? So now they're going on a journey to find out who actually framed them. Along the way there, they actually get to meet Foul Chopper. Okay. The Foul Chopper Guild is nothing more than a bunch of ragtag of misfits who are nothing more than just crazy, insane, but awesome people. One of them is named Ruben, and he is the lead. There is also the goofball and cloud cuckoo lander kind of guy named Marcus Canute. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And he is quite the imagination. And the others are, yeah. Some would be voiced by Ruben. I would say could be voiced by either Bernie or Jeff. And Marcus would have to be voiced by, of course, Goblin Free. Yeah. So anyway, Saber-Tooth is a little bit taken aback by these crazy guys. But these crazy, insane, friggin' ragtag of misfits, all of a sudden, they're actually pretty strong for a bunch of crazy guys. Along the way, they meet also a female mage who runs a little shop, and I think she would be voiced by Michael's wife, Lindsay Jones. You know, kind of like her character, the character I would have to be named, I don't know, I was thinking Lena. And she would kind of be similar to Lisbeth from SAO, sort of, like where Lena kind of starts off as a tsundere, and she would be kind of cold and kind of a little bit mean and pretty much distant and kind of snobbish, but then underneath she's actually a pretty nice person. Where she is kind of maybe not really Lena, maybe Roxy. Get it? Roxy, short for Roxanne. Kind of the reference title to you know, the song by the Police, which the lead singer is Sting. Okay, that kind of sounded wrong. Whatever. Maybe Roxy or Lena, or maybe Roxy Linus. So what happens is, Sting actually messes something up, and then the chick like Lena, Roxy, whatever, she gets kind of mad at him, and she's like demanding, "What the heck were you thinking?" And then Sting's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It was just an accident. I didn't even know it was gonna break." And then she's like, "Okay, you owe me big time." And she acts pretty much snobbish and a know-it-all. But then she's like kind of complaining on how far it's walking is, and Sting's like trying his best to be nice, and at first Roxy or Lena is like, she says she's suddenly starting to warm up to him, and she is actually pretty amazed on how strong he is, like really powerful dragon slayer. And she's starting to like him a little bit. So yeah. And then in the story, like, we learn that these ragtag of misfits, Foul Chopper, like, some of them have some pretty dark backgrounds to them. And it's like, yeesh. And, like, one of them, for Marcus Canute, he actually lost his father when he was younger in a horrible freak accident, and it was so traumatizing for Marcus Canute that he got, like, anytime anyone mentions about dads, he gets kind of a little bit teared up because he lost his dad, and he never got a chance to say goodbye. It's just too hard, really upsetting. And yeah, so yeah, it's kind of, it's a little depressing. Sorry. So anyway, finally they managed to find the person that's responsible, but then Sting and Rogue are like really shocked that these two are responsible, and one of them kind of looks like Sting just a little bit, but he's actually kind of similar to Lucia Raregroove, you know, from Rave Master. Kind of looks like him similarly, but also he's got like something different from this guy from Rave Master. And he knows Roxy or Lena because they knew each other since, you know, they were in school once. But back then, the guy actually had a crush on her, but she always had that jerk-off boyfriend, and he was always bullied. But then it came to a boiling point, and then the villain became destructive. And then all of a sudden, he kills the boyfriend, and also everything else happens. And it turns out the villain actually framed Sting because, you know, Sabretooth has gotten a lot better since Fairy Tail knocked some sense into them, and now they're much better guild. But now, like, the villain is seeing this, and he also has this partner who is kind of similar to Rogue, but he's actually pretty similar to that one dark-haired guy from that 2014 movie, Maleficent. I forget what his name was. But, yeah. Kind of similar to him. Like, he can turn into a raven, and then he can turn back into a human. But, he framed Rogue for a reason. Same thing. But, the guy that can turn into a raven, he's got a pretty dark backstory, and where he was just like once part of a royal family high class and all. But then all of a sudden, like, his family got killed in some sort of war, and he was cursed as a raven, like he had to turn into a raven, but the main villain comes along and saves him and partially relieves him of the curse. And so, yeah, that sort of thing. So it's kind of like that, and yeah. So I wanted to bring out the story, and I really hope you guys like this idea because I came up with it. Also, I want to give credit to those that came up with this idea, came up with a few ideas and suggestions about if they did have a Rooster Teeth special. I just wanted to take all these suggestions and comments that they left because, like, it's very inspiring, and if I only did this for people who really like Rooster Teeth so much, because these people, they are really cause so much. But anyway, yeah, I really hope you guys like it, and thank you for listening and watching. Hope Rooster Teeth is listening. Anyway, see you guys next time. Thank you. Hope you guys like it.